Hello, Tutor Success Academy family. It is the awesome Emily and Jill here. And we are in a season, my friend. We are in a back to school season. We are in a things are about to get real season. And so you might be thinking about being a vendor at a back to school kind of get together or gathering or a homeschooling convention. This is the time when people start really getting serious about prepping, and then it doesn't stop for the whole school year. So we are talking today about how to prep your vendor display for success. So this is that time that you go and you rent out a table so that you can connect with people about your business. But what do you put on it? How do you make sure that it's not just like a waste of money and time? We've got some tips to help you out with that today.
Absolutely. Vendor events are so exciting, and it's a great way to get the word out about your business.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be something happening locally, or it might be, who knows, out of state. But it really can be such a beneficial way to get people excited about the things that you are offering.
Right.
So, in our tips for vendor displays for success, we have four. The first one we are talking about is really noticing and making your table space, some may call it a tablescape,
Ooh.
inviting, but and really visually appealing.
Mm-hmm.
What are some things that you can think of that will draw people's eyes and attention towards your display? Whether it be a beautiful banner, balloons, really just maybe a lovely display of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
It really depends, but something that perhaps gives a nice pop of color, but
Mm-hmm.
also really will display your business name prominently to get people interested in coming over. So, really think about it. Some people may even want to try setting up like a mock display at home or drawing it out even on a piece of paper just to sort of get a mental image of how you want it to look. Show it to someone else first. What do you think of this? Could I add anything else? Take something away? Does it look too crowded? Do you think this will get people interested in coming up to me?
Yes.
So test that out first, but definitely really think about how your table can be inviting because we think about the people coming over. We have potential their family members who may be interested in your tutoring services or other offers that you may have. So
Right.
that
And
is tip number one.
yes, and these events are very busy, right? So you can't go in there and just have a really boring little table because nobody's going to come over to you. You need people to be
Mhm.
a little bit curious, you guys. So this is that chance to really kind of dig into your creativity and just, really work on the visuals. And then along with the visuals, you want to make sure you clearly show what you do. Right? So you want materials that you can use to actually have as like a conversation starter, talking points of what you do. These might be brochures, these might be business cards, they might be some pictures of your tutoring or classes that you offer so families can see what it is you do and how you do it in this like creative, interesting way. You want it to be so that when they come over, there is no doubt what you do and what their child would be doing with you. So we don't want to get lost in the cutesy of everything. We want to make
Right.
sure that you are communicating what you do and how you do it. And this might even be something like a display behind you that has like some key points of what it is that you do and the kind of work that you do. They sell these tall banners at places like Staples and stuff like that. So you could get one of those standing up ones.
On a stand, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly. Like if you need to have some of those, it could even be something if you work with students with learning disabilities, and it could even be like helpful parent checklists that they can take with them. So we want to make sure that your table and your whole space communicates what you do and why parents will want to keep in touch with you. But
Absolutely.
how are we going to talk with parents in this busy, busy, busy time, right? You will not get very long, my friends, but we have some tips to help you to get a few stolen moments where you can talk with those families and maybe even other educators who are at your event.
So as Jill alluded to before, yes, these events tend to be pretty crowded, a lot of people milling around. There's a lot to see visually all around them, and they have choices to make, and you want them coming over to you in your space so that you do get those golden opportunities to have just a quick conversation or to be able to answer a question if they have that. However, as we all know, when a parent or a caregiver comes up during one of these events, they may have a little one with them.
Mhm.
And so we may want to offer just simple activities that may just capture a small one's attention for a short time while that parent or caregiver is able to maybe ask a question or get to know you or look at your display a little bit longer. So, what are we talking about? We're not talking about crazy crafting, gluing with glitter and feathers and all of that.
Better.
You're like,
No.
"Ah!" No, we're talking like perhaps coloring in a bookmark or just like a matching game, something. But you can even have some fun, interactive little games going on there. Like you have a great big estimation jar where people have an opportunity to earn a little prize if they guess or come close to the exact number of, I don't know, jelly beans in the jar.
Yes.
Ooh, right. People love winning prizes and
Right.
guessing, guessing games, right? Or
Mm.
you might have one of those fun little spinning roulette wheels where people can spin and perhaps win something that way for you. Perhaps they win, um, let's see, we could think of some fun
Like
prizes here.
books. You could get
Candy,
little gift cards, little tiny
yeah,
little things that you get from the dollar spot at Target. You know, oh
right.
my gosh. Like,
Right, little back to school supplies if you wanted, who
mhm.
could use like a nice new brand new like set of pencils or something like that, or like cool gel pens or something, right?
Mhm.
Really inexpensive things that you can find like at the dollar store or like just the Target dollar spot. And you can don't have to really break the bank with something like that. But it does increase engagement and will bring people over. What I will say is if you have those little activities for your vendor table, I recommend putting them off maybe towards the end of the table
Yeah.
that so people aren't blocking the view of all of your wonderful professional
Mhm.
materials that you are really eager for people to take a look at. So map out and plan where you're going to strategically put something where you may have more children milling around
Yep.
versus the other displays with your pamphlets or photographs, things like that,
Yeah.
away from that. Okay.
Right. And a bonus tip for that, if you have another person that can help you out, an adult or a teen,
Oh,
then they
gee.
can invite the kids over and go, "Hey, do you want to come, color this thing with us really quickly?" And then that way the parents kind of know that the kids are engaged for 45 seconds or however long, 2 minutes maybe. And that way you can really focus on just quickly talking with the parents. And when you are talking with the parents, or you might not get a chance, depending on how busy it is, you might not get to talk to every single person who comes your way. So it is important that you have different ways of following up and connecting with the people who stop by your table. Okay. So we cannot neglect this. So we're going to talk
Mhm.
about a couple of different ways that you can do that because at a vendor event, we all know so many things are going on that even if they're interested in what you're doing, they are going to be going to so many other people as well, right? So you want to have things out that are very practical, like your business card, like brochures, things that they probably don't have time to look at much now, but they can take it home and then remember that they saw you. This is a great opportunity for swag, right? Especially if it's useful things like pencils and water bottles, things that you always need pencils, you always need pencils, you always need pencils, and then you lose pencils and you need more. Water
Mhm.
bottles always are being used, right? So think about those practical things, little very inexpensive tote bags. So
Right.
anything you can do that they can take it with them and it be something that they'd actually be interested in using because they need it, That could
Mhm.
be really helpful. And another thing you could do is have a way to collect contact information as far as like email addresses or phone numbers, if that's how you want to collect information. And that can be as simple as having a clipboard out saying, please leave your name and number if you'd like to follow up. But my favorite way of doing it is having a laptop. If you have access to a really long battery life or internet, whatever it is, you can have an opt-in, right? So like a lead magnet, you can have your website open where people can put in their name and email, and they will get to find out about future things that you'll be sharing about your services. So that's nice because then they immediately get on your email list by just clicking a few buttons and then going off on with their day.
Yeah, a couple fun things that are easy to do with swag too. I have in the past done this a few times. I've gotten just very small, clear little plastic jewelry bags that you might like put a pair of earrings in, like at different sales events like for jewelry, and I would buy like bulk bags of Starburst, but I would only get the pink ones because everybody likes the pink ones best,
I
right?
mean, they're the
And let's
best.
be honest, the pink ones are like really the only good ones. So I would I bought a bag of the pink ones and put two pink ones in there and like a business card, but it may have like a QR code on the back that if
Mm,
they scan
that's
the
good.
QR code, it might lead to like a little freebie giveaway of some kind when they
Yeah.
scan that. So just an idea, like if you have business cards made, or if you want to just make the QR code
Mhm.
yourself, right? Very cheaply done. There are free sites on the internet. And you just paste it like an image onto a piece of paper, snip those apart and put them in those bags
Mm,
and find out if they're winners. Those are
yeah.
really big attention getters as well.
I
Yeah.
love this. So
Yeah.
the biggest thing we don't want is for anybody who might be interested in our services to walk away and just have to
Mhm.
remember about us.
And forget us.
Right. We do not want to be forgettable. We want to be
Right.
unforgettable.
You want to be the pink Starburst.
We want to be the pink starburst, right? We want to be the ones that everybody wants to choose, right? Now you have me hungry, Emily.
I
So,
know.
and so we
All
love to
right.
talk about these kinds of ideas with you. So,
Yes.
Emily, where can we all get together and swap all these awesome ideas and
Yes. Well,
really get that motivation?
so Jill and I truly believe that part of your business success is finding your community. And we really believe that your community is found best with Members Academy.
Mhm.
And Members Academy is part of our Tutor Success Academy page. It is a private membership club that we offer lots and lots of
Mhm.
tips. We have really just a safe space for tutors, like-minded tutors like you, to have these open and honest conversations. We offer trainings. We have co-working sessions. We have guest speakers.
Mhm.
We offer so many resources in the Members Academy, in addition to having a private Facebook group where
Mhm.
we're always posting and people have the opportunity to post questions there themselves.
Mhm.
So the Members Academy think really can nurture you on this tutoring journey. And this vendor display question has come up quite a bit
Mhm.
in the Members Academy. So we think that this is just such a timely topic and one that speaks to so many tutors like you.
Right. And this is the time, friends. We are not, we're not slowing down. We're ramping up to the new school year. And so
Mhm.
things are happening. And we want to be there and we want to have the most successful year ever with you. So come join us, check us out, go to tutorsuccessacademy.com. You'll see all the information there. So we'll see you over there.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye.